Am I a vampire? Yes. To level it up mostly. I haven't really leveled up skills yet. I'm probably gonna do that. Goddamn cat. Where the fuck is the lore book? He's angry. Where is the lore book? Is it inside the cat? We might have to kill the cat. Oh, it's here. Okay, wrong tent. I see. Wait, I gotta level up skills in early morning on the NA server. When is it early morning? That's like at 12 in lunchtime EU. So it's probably super early in NA, right? So nobody's gonna bother me while I grind. What class are you gonna go vamp with? I don't know. I usually level up vampire no matter what happens on every character, just so I have it. Same with stamina. I usually always level up werewolf. And vampire too if I have time.
Maybe safer in the desert than in
I think we're coming, but whatever. And we will see. I mean, ah shit. I guess not, huh? It's 10:30 AM East Coast, yeah. I need something like when it's 4 AM in the US, but I guess it's different because you have more time zones, huh? So maybe I should go at like 10 AM, 9 AM. We will see what character will place vampire on. We have to see the skill costs and shit like that. I want Skyjar. Who is that evil guy that always puts these fucking chairs next to Sky? Australians also play in NA server. Yeah, that's true. There's no time where you can grind in peace. Sucks. It's midnight in Australia, yeah. Guys, we don't like these numbers that leaked were we don't know, like they said they haven't balanced them yet. So it might look completely different when this goes on to PTS. God damn it, really? Fucking shit, Chuckle. Oh my god, did I bait it? Oh my god, there's more of these. Yeah, there is like pictures going around where you see that like when you're in max vampire stage level, vampire stage 4, you will get 20% cost increase on all your abilities, even outside of the ultimate. But that's they're probably gonna tune that down. There's no way this is going through like that. Because Sauce told everyone to like gray out the numbers because they were not balanced yet. But there was somebody that didn't bother to do that. And now everybody saw the numbers and people are freaking out. Oh shit. Haha, alive. Oh, oh, oh. No, where the book at? Werewolf also got some changes, like pounces execute now, it scales. I would just recommend, there's a lot of information going around now. You could join our Discord. Exclamate, wait, I can. There is pictures there, and on ESO sets and skill book you will find all the sets and skills. I hope they will change the cost increase to like while in vampire form only. That would make more sense. But then Vampire Lord should give you a third bar. No? Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Well, actually it would be fine because the vampire skills cost less in vampire when you're in the ultimate, but your normal abilities cost more. I think that would be a good trade-off, right? But yeah, some skills there might really stir up the meta if it goes out like this, but we will see. There is an ability that gives you, when you activate it, it drains health slowly. Like 1000 health per second. But it gives you like 1000 spell damage. That's a lot of spell damage. And if you choose one morph, if your health drops low, I think that the bonus doubles. So essentially, with the stats you have seen in the screenshots, you could get like 2k fucking spell damage from one skill. But it's, again, it's not balanced, right? I don't think it will be that high. That would be crazy. Still, someone must have put these numbers there anyway, right? In the first place. Tether tries hard on stand builds, but you can pull out more. What? Okay, next. Maybe Polo. Let's see. Oh yeah, and when you're transforming into a werewolf now. Yeah, we will see. I hope enough people will test on the PTS and actually give like proper feedback and not just QQ. But who am I kidding? Of course, people will just bitch.
Well, are you prepared for your next task? I'm afraid we need to quicken the pace. Oh, was that too pushy? I'm very...
Good lord. Another psijic map. Where have I seen that before? Shoot me in the head, then it's over. Sounds like a good solution to the problem. Painter, even if you run the imperfect version, it's still better than most other sets, so I would run the imperfect one. Yep. Hit the wrong way. How do you recommend I get started with trials? Yeah, it will be. If we free on the CP, normal will be easy to find a group. I would definitely recommend doing this as soon as possible. So you get to know the mechanics, right? Even if it won't be super challenging, you will know the mechanics and you can already farm some gear. Like imperfect false god or imperfect reliquant, stuff like that.
Open floor plan, plenty of ventilation. Oh, it's a
Wait, I gotta kill that mob, otherwise he might bug out and then I have done a few battlegrounds, yes. But not many. Not yet. How do I feel about solo queue? It's hard to judge yet. Feel like the test sucks a little bit because there's so many delay issues, right? A lot of people stopped queuing or like stopped playing altogether. So I feel like it's gonna... Otherwise, I have had no issues apart from like once we had a 4 versus 3 versus 3 match and the group never filled, or a 4 versus 4 versus 3. Other than that, I had no issues. I just hope they will get some decent data out of this, so maybe they can fix the fuck. God damn it! Can I really not jump up here? Are you fucking shitting me, game? I can't believe it. Am I this fucking retarded? Like, seriously? Good lord. So we will see. I will probably start doing beaches a little later in the patch. Because now I don't think it's good. You shouldn't do too much beaches right now, otherwise you will just get into the matches queued with all the sweaty boys. I heard from a lot of people though that they seem to have like some balance issues, some are running better. It's kind of tricky to say. What I still don't understand is why the queuing system doesn't work properly, even with only solo queue. Like, only having solo queue on, like, should have solved all the queuing issues, but it didn't. So I'm not sure what the fuck is going on.
Definitely a breach nearby. And ooh, that's a rowdy one. This place
They said they resetted MMR at the start of the patch, but if you do a match every day, you shouldn't be... I heard from a few people say that they, like, the teams are super weird. That they have, like, super low like guys with versus good ones. So I think it's just the matchmaking system or the queuing system that is broke again. Well, again, still. I do hope though that they will get better data out of this because it's solo queue only. And then hopefully optimize the queue or the MMR system. Because it shouldn't happen that like a pleb gets into, like a low CP player gets into max CP due to the really strong. Shouldn't be. Unless it couldn't find any other players, right? Then it might put him there. But that would surprise me. Where is the lore book? Yeah, I'm not sure if he can find enough people or the right one, so he places, so it just fills up with some other people. But having solo queue only would really surprise me that he can match things together. I think it's just a system that doesn't work well yet. But again, I do hope they will have some, after this patch, that they will have some good data to actually optimize that shit.
what a view. Aside from the coral.
How long's the...
Glad you're still
Oh yeah, we will see.
Smell colors. Oh, that orange. Smells like old fags fill out of an ogre's bottom.
Okay, relentless.
Find this breach, eh?
Yeah. We will see. Have to ask them what they think. I just hope they planned in some time to optimize that stuff. Because if not, then they won't do shit. I did a few on Maxorg and I think the matchmaking was mostly fine. But yeah, there is some weird shit. I don't know. Again, I don't know what they do with the queue. It's still... I think it's working better than last year, but it's still not perfect. The PV thing same. Basically, every time I do several dungeons with some people, it always bugs out. So there's still... I don't know what's the problem and why it's so hard to fix. Though I heard a lot of games have problems with queuing systems. Must be super cancer to set up. For whatever reason. Greyborn. Oh really? The hell? I did not know that. Beach. Well, it's the only character I had ready to go. That is true, Polo. Lorater, hello. I mean, they rebuilt the whole queuing system. I think it mostly helped that they can keep more people queued up. It's gonna be interesting to see what will happen when the new chapter launches. Will we get the shit show again, where like servers just stop working or like things lag like crazy, queuing doesn't work anymore, or will that actually not happen? It's gonna be interesting to see how that will turn out. I don't use an execute on my Sork, or I didn't use any in the beaches I did. I don't have space because I usually run with 2 shields. I could probably dump 1 shield to actually get the execute, but as long as people die, I don't see an issue or like a reason to change the build. It's QQ instead of Q. Let's see. I'm optimistic. I just hope they will figure out this goddamn ability lag or like these things that been happening before a new chapter comes. Because that's the most annoying thing, in my opinion, right now. Everything else is pretty much juicy. You know? Yeah, shit. Fuck me. I don't know, Max Orc or like Stem Sorc too, I really love these setups because of Streak. Even on Stem Sorc, I usually always have like 16k Magicka in CP and then you just spam Streak and Dark Deal all day long. That combo is so strong, especially when you have a lot of Magicka. Like Dark Deal is so cheap and it gives you so much fucking shit back, it's crazy. Then when you have Black Rose dual wield, you're not gonna die while you spam Dark Wheel. The Dark Deal. Not gonna... Oh god damn it, where am I running? God damn it. There we go. Yeah, Relentless, I know. A lot of people are frustrated about that stuff. Me included. I mean, yesterday, literally, we had Unchained in Black Rose, but the ghosts desynced, and I basically run through them and they didn't get picked up. Because the server, the client thought the ghosts were there, but the server probably already had the ghosts further ahead, so I didn't really walk through them, just on my client. And then we fucking wiped because of the explosion. Is it PV or PvP? So in PvP it's definitely more noticeable than in PV. PvP in CP, Cyrodiil, like sometimes nothing works anymore. In PvE, when you do solo or group dungeons, you mostly notice ability lag sometimes. Where like basically a macro slice it was called, like a year or 2 ago. Where you press 2, 3, 4 buttons and nothing happens and then it shoots out everything at once. But other than that there isn't really more to it, so you can kinda deal with it. But then there is... like when you do trials, sometimes the boss does a damage attack and it hits you like a second or 2 later when it's supposed to. Or just ping spikes that go up and then your abilities all get delayed. So the more players that are involved, the laggier it can get. In trials it's also a little bit weird. People started calling it like fishing for good instances because it really depends. Not all instances are bad. So people are usually like, okay, this is a good instance, so we're gonna stay in it. It's a shit instance, we're gonna regroup to actually get maybe a better instance. It's super weird. I'm not sure what it's caused by, but it must be something with the server interaction. How it handles characters and stuff like that, probably. I notice it the most when I use whirling blades on my stem necro. Because it has a long animation, heavy animation. And then usually a lot of abilities get stuck in there. And then it shoots all at once. It's definitely a bigger problem in PvE. But again, a lot of people won't notice it. If you're not playing this game daily and you know all the rhythms of abilities and shit, you probably won't notice it. That was me trying to say you're a pleb if you don't notice. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No. How could they?
For example, when I use snipe or wrecking blow or something, I know I don't have it on this. I know how long it takes for it to cast. So if there is like a 0.1 or 0.2 second delay, I will instantly notice it and start pitching. If you're not that experienced, you won't notice it, right? It doesn't feel different to you. But for me, it's like the world is ending.
What? Still not dead?
How far are we with lore books? Only 5. Shoot me in the head. No problem. Is there a way to import CPs from your side? No.
I will send for you.
Just type them in. It's not it's not that hard to do. But put them on your phone so you can have your screen if you only have one display. Yeah, Relentless. I will probably receive that thing in like 5 days. What's our plate? 15 hours. Probably another 4 hours to level all the things, and then probably another 10 hours to grind all the abilities to get this thing done. Maybe 30 hours. Stormwolf. Here's dude, no problem. So guys, I would really appreciate it, like, if you have new players that you know, or if there's new players, there's a huge beginner section on my website, so make sure to send them there, because there's a lot of useful information on what new players should know. It would be like good to know for them, even if they don't immediately use it. But I think it can be very helpful. So make sure to send them there. Cool, Hunter. In 2 or 3 weeks we will get the new PTS, and then we will see. Well, usually it takes longer. But with the chapter, I will try to push all my solo build videos. Very in-depth ones. I'm trying to explain everything and what interacts with each other. And I probably will start do that 2 weeks before the launch. Gotta get ahead of the curve. So the internet is so annoying, but also a blessing. But it's like, most people obviously search for a new build or update the build on day 1, right? If you don't have most stuff by then, you lose so much traffic. In ESO, that's not too big of a deal because you have the public test server, so you can already update most stuff. An auction house?
Arrived at an auspicious time.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Can be annoying with the guild traders. I think there's just too many guild traders. I think that's the problem. There should maybe be one big city where like all the traders are, so it also would look kinda... Or maybe like the 3 main hub cities should have guild traders, but not every fucking town. But then there would be a lot. Like a marketplace or something. But then that will probably lag out the server again because too many requests are getting sent. Maybe that's a bad idea. Shit, did I miss? God damn it, where's that fucking lore book? That's up here. Yeah. I mean, on PC you can use Tamriel Trade Center. To find stuff. Almost real time. Well, not real time, but close. I don't know. Problem is Tamriel Trade Center only works on PC, right? Well, I mean, the process got already speed up a little bit because previously there was no search window. So you always had to scram through all the shit that took even longer. Did you know? Oh.
Help me, please.
Yeah, I mean, it's not real time, right? It's almost real time. Usually I think when people have the add-on active, the log thingy, and somebody goes check out the trader, it will update, but not before. It can. Lol, barbaric style. I can't use it, okay. Fuck my life. Oh shit, wait, I gotta remove this. Otherwise the next guy is gonna get triggered. I mean, you can find most stuff on the big traders, right? They're usually always at the same spot. But yeah, like a big market, city, or like 3 different spots would probably be better. Can be annoying from time to time to run to all of them. Then do the Chester's Festival. Did you already do the Chester's Festival once? You know what, I gotta eat the pie of misrule. God damn it. Yeah, this is a Magicka. I'm leveling up a Magicka Necro at the moment. Yep, Necro better than Sork? Depends. You have major vulnerability, so I guess yes.
Divas, eh? Sure, they look friendly enough, but they're just little waddling
Bit
balls of
okay.
hatred. Seriously.
Biggest benefit of a Necro is the major vulnerability debuff, right? 30% extra damage. Is there an event schedule? I guess. Till when is the Chester Festival active? So right now there's a Chester Festival, and right after the Chester Festival you will get the anniversary event, which will have again XP buff.
Not fun. It's because Alcast has died.
Chester Festival is until the 3rd, yeah, okay. What the fuck? Modonal, thank you for the prime. If you don't know what to level, I'll probably level a Necro. It's easier to get into groups on a Necro because of the vulnerability. Okay, chess is until the 2nd, yeah. And then the anniversary starts on the 4th. Shrimpe, I made a YouTube video talking about the subject in depth. If you want to go check it out, I'll give you the link to the YouTube channel. But long story short, basically, what I would like them to do is that light and heavy attacks restore resources, like just scales, right? So light attack does a little bit and heavy attack gives more, or none.
No legs, remember?
But no, the one does and the other one doesn't. That's dumb.
Very little.
Do I still have the pie on? 1 hour. Ah. Let me actually check if my banker wanker is here. Howdy, boy.
Hello
Did he just teabag me? No, I'm kidding. Of course not. My banker. Shit, maybe I need Ashen shit. Shit. Probably not there. Damn, give me some more space. The nice thing about running dungeons is you get so much monster sets if you don't have them yet. And I wanted the XP buff but didn't pick it. 200 IQ. Let's see, are they all 50? Very nice. So we can play some more useless healing abilities. How's my Destro doing? Is also maxed out, so we can place... Well, we can level up this shit too. Sure. Level 2 dude, shoot me in the head. Fuck. Easiest way to get XP scrolls, guys, log in daily. Oh, the month is finished, that shit. Because often you will get like 50, 100 or even 150% XP scrolls. Super nice. They're super generous with that shit. The level of the skill tree doesn't direct. No, it doesn't. But the more skills you have on your skill bar, the faster it will level up from a skill line. That's why I just placed a lot of healing abilities there. God damn it, I'm in combat. Fucking shoot me. So annoying. Jesus. Play them off.
Preserve us. Help.
I'm not sure what's the anniversary event about. Is it Vritz or... Ah, let's get the base shrine. All dailies, but for less time. But dailies, Vrit dailies or like dungeons? The build I'm playing is not on a website because it's not really a build, it's just scrambled stuff together. Basically what I do for grinding. So you could type !grind to get a link to the article. All dailies quest on it. Oh really? Damn. They stuffed all that shit in one. But that's nice because then I can level up Vrits. Get a lot of gold mats and shit. That means I might have to level up some extra. I will just do what it is. How it is. Where's the book, bro? It's a white cap, but I will take it anyway. Book? Things are hidden, man. Warncle motive, nice. Yeah, last year the event was 5 weeks, right? That shit was crazy. I think it's better now to... Well, it depends, I don't know. Have more options but less time. But then people will feel like they have to do everything, otherwise they can't get all. I don't know, hard to judge. Wait, didn't I just... Oh no, I picked only the sky shard, lol. Very nice. Turn in Wednesday and Thursday Ritz once the event. Ah, so you can do the Ritz on Wednesday but not turn them in. Then the event starts, you can put all of them in. Smart. 200. Today's Tuesday, yeah? That sucks, I already put some in. Fuck.
It's about time you got here.
Thank you, Maxorg. Good distraction. Did you just silver shard that mofo? Omega lul. Ah, because it's broken. Well, the event, there's not really a lot to do. I might stream, but probably mostly I will keep leveling my character. I need to finish this dude leveling up before the event is done. Shit, I don't have a heal. I also don't have sustain. Where's my bird? There it is. That's because I don't have 5 light pieces. Hidden boss. That was hard, holy shit. One skill point. Thank you. Very nice. The cap of CP is still 810.
You there. Over here.
Oh my god, really? Fastest way to get to 810, grind, 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 grind. Exclamation mark grind. I have a full grind guide that explains all the grind mechanics in the game. And I also recently made 2 YouTube videos about grinding to explain the how you can efficiently grind, right? With XP modifiers and shit like that, because a lot of people don't know about XP modifiers. But technically, you can get up to 370% extra XP. That's how people usually level up their characters from level 3 to 50 in 2 hours, 3 hours. Thought you were playing a Sork that was using a bow and a staff. No. I think that was this character. I just equipped some random shit. That was no build. That was no build whatsoever. Mother Chianite. Honestly, if you're dueling, I think the Shadow Rend is probably the best option. My macro is level 50, is maxed out. I'm just... Leveling up a character is not usually the problem if you know how. Takes like 2 to 5 hours if you're fast, if you know what you do. What costs you more time is doing Undaunted this year. You need to get this to 9, so you need to basically do all the dungeons in the game more or less. Not all of them, but you need to do hard mode, speedrun, no death to get more achievement points to level up the Undaunted skill line faster. Then I'm collecting lore books for Mage skill and I'm doing the psijic skill line right now. These take way longer, these take 3 times as long as actually leveling up the character. That's the real grind. And leveling the skills to level 4, stuff like that. Then you need skill points from public dungeons. In each public dungeon it has a group event. And from that group event you get 1 skill point. Plus there is usually also a sky shard in the dungeon. A lot of people don't know that either. Where's that fucking... Ah, here. Merchant here? Probably not. No! Oh, lucky. I mean, you can buy it from the crown store, but you're literally giving them money for stuff you can do yourself. I never understand people. It's like, I mean, I don't feel. I mean, maybe it's just people who really fucking hate leveling, but it's like, and they buy the shit in the store, and it's like, oh, what? I'm bored now. What should I do? It's like, how about jump off the bridge? I don't know. The shit is just overpriced as fuck. I just don't see why you should pay money for it. Is there a lore book in the middle of the fucking... No. It shows me that there is a lore book, but I can't see it. The fuck? I think a lot of people are buying these fucking skill lines, and that's exactly the problem. So they will put more stuff in there. Then people complain about that shit and they buy it again. So it's like, yeah. Pay to skip the grind. Yeah, but yeah, I was just saying, like, there's a lot of people that like complain, like they buy this shit and then they bitch about like, oh, it's boring, there's nothing to do. It's like, well, of course, you're playing a fucking MMO, which has grindy aspects in them to keep you busy. You're skipping the part and then you're bitching up. I mean, not you, but some people bitch about like they're bored, they don't have anything to do. Fucking 10 IQ strats. I'm just saying that's why we will see more shit in the store in the future. Because I'm pretty sure Souls makes good money off these skill lines. Because a lot of people buy them. On the other hand, I mean, the clown store, it's not too bad, right? In other games you have a lot of pay to win shit. Here it's just pay to convenience, kinda, I guess. Hicks, yes, you're right. You're definitely right. That's also why new skill lines will be grindy to max out, because they will be able to sell it. That's why we don't have account-wide like mount speed, right? If there was no way to incentivize that, I think they would definitely make it account-wide. That's true. No, Windsor. That's not how it works. The money goes to the stakeholders. They could probably make 200% more revenue of the game in a year and they wouldn't really change anything. Usually you have a business plan that you want to like Well, that's your target, right? But I can tell you that when they see a lot of people buy these skill lines, they will put more stuff in there because it's popular. That obviously leads to other things being, when they implement stuff, it will be grindier. Which again, it is fine. I'm just bitching because I have so many characters. If I need to grind a new skill line on each character, it's tough. But that's only my problem, right? If you have one character, it's not a big deal. It's also subjective. Yeah, Sparrow, that's usually what I do too. Well, yes, Prox, you're not wrong. The Hicks just said the reason why they will never be account-wide is because they can sell you mount lessons in the store per character. That's a lot more extra money than just for one account. That's why it will never change, right? If that incentive was not there, that they actually could make money off this, they would probably have made it account-wide a long time ago. But again, it's not something like you really need to. You can plan that ahead. Create the character 2 weeks in advance. Feed the mount every day. You already have 14 speed. And when you watch Twitch and you have your account linked, you get the Ouroboros crates. And usually there's only garbage in there, but you can turn that garbage into gems. And with the gems you can buy the mount speed. So you didn't spend a penny, right? God damn it. Pressed the wrong button. Why can I... Where's the... Oh, I still have it on. Well. How am I so bad at avoiding monsters? Jesus Christ. Okay, that shit is probably in the dungeon. Then again, when you compare this store to other stores, it's really not that hardcore, right? It's mostly cosmetic shit or like pay to convenience.
Why you always bounce off?
Where are they?
As long as stuff doesn't really affect combat, okay, I guess.
This shit. Fuck this shit, seriously.
Wait, which zone do I still need to do? Rift. Floridon! With the tier 1, thank you. This is why choosing Engine is bankrupt. Dude, ESO makes them so much money. The game is really good MMO-wise compared to most of the MMOs out there. Every time I go play another MMO, I'm like, holy shit, this fucking sucks, dude. Back to ESO. Wait, oh, Jesus, I didn't want to go to the Rift. Star Wars Old Republic, it still makes them money, right? I used to play a lot of Hotball in Star Wars Old Republic, but the combat is just too slow in my opinion, for my taste. But yeah, I also like Star Wars. It's more of a... I used to play Lineage too for a while, for a long time actually. Actually, let's first do this shit here. Doesn't really matter. But that was grindy as hell. ESO is really not that grindy compared to most other MMOs out there. Especially like when you look at creating new characters and shit. If you're a new player, of course it will take a while, right? But I feel like there's so much shit to explore and the story is actually decent, so it doesn't really matter. Whereas most other MMOs have just like shit ass, useless story and... But yeah, if you level up a new character here, you can get it, like my stem blade. When I try hard, it took me 24 hours to get it completely ready with fighter skilled, undaunted, maxed out, all levels, all skills leveled. This year, I guess will take me a little bit longer, like 30 hours maybe, which is still decent. Skyforge? No, I never... People that say New World is a ESO killer are fucking stupid. They clearly have no idea what the game is. They just read some articles and are like, oh yeah, cool, okay.
What? Snow! Can we make a snow thing? Snow, person, whatever. You know, if you make it right, it develops a sad little soul. Of course, it melts later. Bit of a shame that, but we can name it and everything.
You don't even want to know in what fucking state New World is, balance-wise and content-wise. Trust me. I will probably play it when it launches, maybe 1-2 weeks just to grind to the max level so I have a character. But I don't think there's any content. We will see how it goes. CNN articles, yeah. I have seen a lot of articles go around and I'm like, when did they write this shit? Like fucking 5 months ago? Clearly not how the game is. Speed rabbit. What's his name? Crush Lizardman.
Why do you hate us, Nord? Your own king declared us allies.
I don't know why it's so hard to create the MMO that is decent.
Be careful around here, mate. This breach is surrounded by trolls.
Super weird.
Smarter than you think.
I think the problem is just people don't stick around.
Hands. Woo! Look out.
I never played EverQuest. I played EverQuest 2 for 30 days. But then I didn't have a credit card to get the sub. That was disappointing, but that was amazing. I mean, ESO, even though it was like the hype ripped so fast, I really enjoyed it when I first played it. Like the MMO new player hype, or like new MMO hype magic, where it's like not, you don't know what's going on. You get excited about small shit. Now I'm old. Been playing this game since launch. I'm grumpy always. I run around with Kashyyyk tier 1 helmet with cat ears. Maybe it's time to buy a rope and a chair to end it all. End the suffering. Garnet, there is no endgame. Joke's on you. There is some, but not a lot. New World has potential, but they will need another year at least to get it done. I can't say too much, but the beta will be in 1 month. We will see how it will go. I will probably play a little bit if I can stream it. Endangered species. Yeah, Ashes I don't know. They fucked. Ashes I don't understand. I feel like they will run out of money before they have a finished game. They said that it would release 2019 and it wasn't even in alpha then, so I'm not sure why they have such a hard time communicating shit. And it looks a little bit better now, but it's like, it's still so many MMOs that get released. They have like the world map, a few base mechanics, and that's it. And then they call it the game, but people get bored super fast, right? New World actually didn't have a bad plan where like it was a sandbox MMO and PvP was the main focus, so players should have created the content. But it was probably a little bit too hardcore, so they abandoned the idea, and now it's a fucking PvE game with PvP side quests. In the end, you gotta pick what you like the most, right? Ashes of Creation is weird, but the problem is the fucking they released the BR with a cash shop, and that flopped so hard. I remember they already had a cash shop before the game was even properly running, the BR game, and I was like, bro, that's a little bit wonky. And since then, I don't know. I want at least a playable alpha. There is nothing yet. I think actually creating a decent MMO without having proper funds is super hard. Like Sauce is doing a good job at like keeping themselves alive and actually expanding. When you look, they started out with an ESO team and now they actually have a mobile division and they're working on a third team that will work on like a shooter-based online game or something like that. So they have been extending like fucking crazy. In like 10 years, they've grown so much, it's fucking nuts. I just hope they will get to make ESO 2.0 at some point. When Lambert is in the lead from the start and not that fucking retard. What was he called? Paul Sage. God damn it, I hate that dude. Biggest monkey. Should make a normal version of Fallout. Why he bad? Well, he was the reason why ESO was so fucked when it launched. Paul Sage was the original creative director. And then when he saw shit went south because his ideas didn't work, he fucking quit. He was like, okay, see ya. And then Lambert took over the creative director role and he started to turn things around. Not all perfect, obviously, right? Abandoned ship. Always have a life vest. Witcher MMO. Interesting to see how that turns out. I think MMOs are just really tricky. It's also a huge time commitment, right? So you can't really work on something new. I miss Frobel? Nah, not really. Frobel, our guy. What a god. I wonder what he's working on these days. I think once there is like, because technology didn't really advance as much yet as it should have, or like there is not a too big how is it, technology jump yet. But I think once we get there and can improve like server performance and just like connection wise, I think there will be like a new MMO era. Because at the moment, some stuff is just not possible to do because servers can't handle it. He dead. Yeah, Urax, I know. The problem is nobody plays the Ashes of Creation BR. When you look on Steam, and I think it only has negative reviews because of the cash shop. Most people don't touch it. I'm still peeking at it and I will like check progress, but I'm not gonna invest time in it as long as I don't really see any improvements. Would that be affected a lot when the Elder Scrolls 6 releases? Probably a little bit for a short duration. But the reason why they probably have not even started working on the Elder Scrolls 6 is because ESO does so well, right? Because they would probably cannibalize each other a little bit. I think the Elder Scrolls 6 will launch once ESO doesn't really make a lot of profit anymore, right? That's like the point where you would want to publish the Elder Scrolls 6, but not really before. It's not really the same player base though, but it still shares a lot of the same, well, I guess a little bit, I don't know. But it's like solo versus MMO experience. It's hard to say. They still have to push Starfield though. When is that? Is that supposed to come out this year or next year? If ESO 2 would ever come out, it would be like maybe the Elder Scrolls 6 in like 6 years, and then you add another 6 years till ESO 2 will launch. By then I'm already retired. Or retarded, I'm not sure. Could be either both. Yeah, we haven't really seen a lot yet from Starfield. SO2 VR. 360, easy. Yeah. But I can tell you already, get your credit cards ready for the Elder Scrolls 6. I'm sure they will monetize the shit out of it. So with game engines, yeah, I was also a little bit disappointed that they used the same game engine. The age of the game engine is not necessarily the biggest problem. It's them not updating the game engine. That's usually the problem. Because you can always upgrade an old engine, like modernize it. But you would have to pump a lot of money in it. But I would expect them for like Starfield or for the new Elder Scrolls to probably pimp that shit like crazy. The Alliance change token? Yeah, it's nice. The Alliance, I will probably change 1, 2. They probably will give us like 3 for free, hopefully. Because that's what happened with the race change. I don't think I bought the single race. Well, maybe 2. 2 or 3. Why do I kill these mobs? I should just... Goddamn snares. Could they even add new races in Elder Scrolls Online? Like, what else is there left? That's usually the normal races you have, no? Sloats. Haha. It's martial flashbacks. No, dwarves are not in the Elder Scrolls lore, right? Well, there has a picture been going around that shows Alliance lock, Alliance change token, and Gina confirmed that it's real. So they might implement that with the new chapter, or later possibly. Daedra Sea Elves. Yeah, but I don't think you could use Daedra, right? Palmer, Mormer, Dwemer, Daedra, Kin. Where did I run to? Gotta go down here, the group event. That dude bugged out. Together we can do this. My Colossus is like, I don't care. You're going to die. Skill point. God damn it, this shit is... Man, he is having... He has the same haircut as I do currently. I don't know, I don't feel like we need more races. It's super hard to... I don't know, what do we need? Just better servers. That's basically it. I already feel like there's so much more, like... When I look at other MMOs, I feel like class and build diversity is way smaller. You have so much options that you can use here in Elder Scrolls that you don't have in other MMOs, but maybe it's just because I'm not that experienced in the other MMOs. Flying mount? No. I think WoW also regrets having implemented flying mounts, so I don't think it's a good idea. Daedric Allegiance skill lines. Also, you're like, you can basically like a guild or something, like a cult. That could probably be cool. I'm sure they could do something like that, something cool, something dark. The flying mount ruined PvP? Okay, so that was it, yeah. Well, it's not that the flying mounts would put more stress on the server, more like you have to plan for it, so people would fly on buildings and like over borders and shit, and then weird stuff would happen. I think that would be the real problem. Advancing your Kida? Yeah, still good. Not best, but good.
The staff of the now our Helen Graveyard.
Yeah, schlocky. Well, I mean, again, a game engine, if properly handled, can be updated and be modernized, right? I just don't think they invest enough resources, or they don't have the knowledge to actually change it. That's always the problem with MMOs a little bit, right? I mean, when did that game start to get created? Like fucking 10 years or 12 years ago. So the most of the tech that is running today is based from like 12 years ago. Or even a little bit longer. When did they start? In 2014? No, in 2004, right? Or 2006? That would be 16 years. That's always the problem with the MMOs a little bit. 2007? Okay. I don't know why people are so horny after flying mounts. I don't understand it. I don't know why.
I can't do my job.
What I really like in this game is like the customization options. You have so much ways to actually like customize your character and stuff. I think that's why people are okay. Yeah. That's not what should happen. Let me save that so I can send it to source. It was a line of sight problem there, I think. Not implemented dispatch. The appearances, skins and shit like that, I really like it. They could sometimes do a better job in certain motifs, but
Tucked away in the dirt here, mate. We could find that staff piece, sure, but
I mean, it's kind of overwhelming when you're playing the game as a new player. There's so much stuff you have to collect, dude. It's like Jesus. Grizzlix, what do you think? Of course, everybody asks about performance. All the fucking time. The problem is asking is just not fixing the problem. I don't think the servers will ever get way better. Especially for Cyrodiil, there is no hope.
Well, it's the adamantine shard. Have a care where you drop that thing, eh? This bag's stuffed as it is.
The woods are no place for a princess.
I'm sad, boys. You can use it. You can use the school. Rapid Strike's a little bit better. Because it procs Selines and bleed more often. But the Venom School is still fine. So if you prefer that, you can use it. On a VM on some dev's MacBook. Funny. Yes, Ollie. Noxious Breath is a viable spammable. It's also nice if you have like space issue. So you don't need to slot the separate spammable, right? So you can use Noxious Breath. It deals a lot of upfront damage, applies major fracture, and applies a damage over time effect on top. That's a one juicy ability. God damn it. Schlocky, I have been bitching about the game since I started playing. That's just my behavior. Was above our Stemblade in the what? Yeah, Stone Giant is cancer. And I'm playing other games. I'm just not streaming them. But mostly, I mean, ESO is my only real MMO that I play. I play a lot of Total War stuff, like Warhammer or Three Kingdoms.